Push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
Robinson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Minshew sets to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now with Robinson. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. A first carry now for Thompson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action here with Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
Really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Chark. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Jacksonville.
What are you doing? Come on, set, and shoot ball.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. They run. Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Bengals nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Mixon with a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Jaguars.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Mixon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this is incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. For it with Mixon. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case. You're looking ahead as well. I wonder if he's just thinking 3 power plays at max to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's a run with Mixon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Bengals 14, Jaguars 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going deep downfield for Roll. It's caught inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Avery Jones making his presence felt on the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back to Mixon on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
The 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. It's caught at the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bengals 24.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
He'll let this one go deep for Chark. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to bring him down, Avery Jones.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 45.
Their own 45-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll He'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Lets it go for Nelson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Third down.
Here's Minshew. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 22. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10
at their own 13.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Mixon. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.